studies. Welcome to today's session on business studies. We are going to take up a very important concept from your module 1, book 2, that is business support services. As you will see in this slide, there are a range of services, namely transportation, banking, warehousing, finance, insurance, that help the business in the fulfillment of its purpose, that is the satisfaction of the customer demand. We must appreciate, as the goods move from the producer to the ultimate consumer, there is a whole chain involved in the process, and a host of services are required before the customer need could be fulfilled. Your textbook defines the concept of business support services as auxiliaries to trade. Please note very carefully each of the phrases that has been underlined in color for your convenience. Auxiliaries to trade, that facilitate the smooth flow of goods. Not only that, the whole concept of business as such. First phrase that we have highlighted for your convenience is the service. So here what we are going to refer to is a host of services that serve as auxiliaries to trade. Not only that, even the whole concept of business, because business is not a one-way concept that something is moving from the business to the customer. Please recall your understanding of the concept of circular flows between the households and the firms, and you will appreciate that there is a two-way flow, both in terms of the real goods and services as well as money flow that is happening between the firm on the one side and the customers or the households on the other side. Going to dramatize this concept of business support service from a very spatial yet a very pertinent example of how you get your glass of milk every day, from feeding cattle to your glass. Right from the rearing of the cattle to the aggregation of the milk collected from different sources, to its processing, to its transportation, to its storage, and to its ultimate delivery to the customer, there are a range of services which are involved in the process, and business support services precisely pertains to that. And in the ensuing slide, what we have done is that we have elaborated upon the concept of business services in terms of what all is involved in each stage of value creation and value delivery. As we will see that ultimately even the cattle have to have their feed, so there are farm inputs which will go into the cattle farming, and right from the collection of milk from each farmer, mind you, each farmer would be having a couple of buffaloes or cows. Now that milk has to be aggregated, that milk has to be homogenized, that milk has to be processed, and that milk has to be what you call pasteurized to be able to store it and move it for onward delivery to the customer. Business support services will include all those services that make it possible for the goods to move from the producer to the ultimate customer. In the instant case, we have referred to the rearing of the cattle and the delivery of milk. And this applies to all the products and services. So you just imagine how a particular product reaches you, where does it originate from, what stages does it change hand. Now, for example, you are aware that the spectrum of business activities includes manufacturing, thereafter wholesale trade, and then retail trade, and from the retail trade to the customer. So all these activities are a part of the business support system. So we must also understand what a service is and what is the range of services and where exactly business support services fall in place. If you look at this slide, you will see that the business support service, or for that matter any service, is an act or behavior or performance towards the satisfaction of a need. So therefore, service is an intangible product. By intangibility mean we cannot touch it, but without it no purpose shall ever be served. And these services we have highlighted again in color will include a range of services which you will see in the ensuing slide can be categorized into two, that is the factor services and the non-factor services. Again, go back to your understanding of the circular flows between the households and the firms, and you will see that the households provide a range of factor services, namely land, labor, capital and entrepreneurship to the firm. And of course, in exchange the land gets rent, the labor gets salaries and wages, the entrepreneurship gets profit, and the capital gets a rate of interest. So, here when we refer to the business support services, we are not referring to the factor services, but we are referring to the non-factor services. And as you will see, the non-factor services can also be dichotomized into consumer services and producer services. As consumers also, we consume a lots of services, be it dry cleaning, be it education and health, and so on. But here we are not concerned with consumer services, but our focus is on business services. We have given an illustrative list of the services that the business depends upon. Say consultancy, the business might need engineering consultancy, it might need managerial consultancy, it might need accountancy consultancy to be able to function properly. At the same time, it needs transportation and warehousing, both for the insourcing of the inputs and the marketing of the outputs. It needs banking to be able to borrow the money from them, to raise capital from the capital markets. It needs insurance because business entails lots of risks, especially the cargo related risk, the risk related to the movement of goods by ship, by air or by road. At the same time, factory is also subjected to risk, for example, risk by fire. So, accordingly, there are lots of insurance services which the business depends upon to be able to function smoothly. In today's era, information technology and telecommunications are very important services. As the products and services get digitized, the dependence of the business on these services becomes critical. You are already aware that business process outsourcing has been made possible through the information technology and telecommunications. So, there are a host of ITES that are referred to as IT enabled services which the business depends upon to be able to function smoothly. A better understanding of the whole concept of business support services will be possible when we understand the business as a kind of a value chain. If you look at this slide, the various activities that occur in a business can be classified into primary activities and secondary activities. If you look at carefully the primary activities, you will see that there are inbound logistics and outbound logistics. Logistics refers to the science of movement. This is where the business support services really come alive. And the next slide that we are going to take up and the video that follows thereafter will highlight the role of logistics in business support services. Likewise, there are a whole range of marketing related services, human resource related services, and even the infrastructure related services that the business depends upon. All these services are essential for the business to be conducted smoothly. We have tried to capture a range of logistic services which are needed by the business to be able to discharge its primary function. What is its primary function? The receiving of the inputs from the environment in which it operates and the disposal of the output. Now, these activities have been referred to as inbound logistics and outbound logistics. To elaborate it a little further, there are a lot of suppliers which any business depends upon. Suppose you are a manufacturer of automobile, you depend upon a lot of auto component manufacturers to be able to put together or to assemble the automobile that you deal in. And you have to ensure the availability of the right input component assemblies and sub-assemblies at the right time, at the right place. Likewise, you have to ensure that your automobile is available at the different distribution centers with the different dealers throughout the country, and in today's context throughout the world. How do you ensure that? That's where the services of logistics come alive. We have taken the example of logistics services particularly to highlight how these services facilitate the smooth conduct of business. Another service that we take up just for the sake of illustration is banking, or for that matter financial intermediation. You are aware that business needs money. Money is said to be the lifeblood of business. Where does the money come from? It comes from the savers, and savers and the firms are situated far apart. And if the firm were to raise the money from the individual households, it is going to be a lot of problem for it. For example, household savings are typically in very small denomination, maybe tens and hundreds of rupees, whereas the firm's requirements are into crores of rupees. That means the firm will have to enter into multiple contracts to be able to raise the money. Here comes the services of the banking and the capital markets. What do the banks do? Banks accept deposit in small denomination from the public or the households, and they pool these savings, small savings of the households, and make them available to the firms in large amounts. And you see, without this service, probably conducting of the business, especially on a large scale, would simply not be possible, and therefore banking is a business support service. Let us come down to the concept of the closure of the concept. We have already defined the concept of business support service as it is there in your textbook. We have dramatized the concept with the help of example of milk aggregation. We have also taken up the services of logistics that include transportation and warehousing with the help of Shipping Corporation of India. And let us close the concept by emphasizing the fact that these auxiliaries to trade, now this phrase was underlined and was stated to be critical to the understanding of the concept of business support. These auxiliaries of trade are not meant only to remove the hindrances as the goods move from the producer to the customer, be it the hindrance of place, be it the hindrance of time, be it the hindrance of convenience. They actually play a proactive role in the facilitation of trade and investment, not within the country but across the globe, globally. Therefore, key to the understanding of the role of services or the business support services in the context of business is not only in terms of the removal of hindrances, but the facilitation of trade and investment and thereby economic growth. What do we take home from today's interaction? We note the fact that business support services can be referred to as auxiliaries and aids to trade. Now, these services include transportation, warehousing, banking and financial services, telecommunication services, and information technology services. These services do not merely remove hindrances in the free flow of goods and services and investment from the producers to the consumers, but in fact are critical for the development of the economy as a whole.
हिंदुस्तान के हर कोने में नौजवानों के पास प्रतिभा है, उन्हें अवसर चाहिए।
NIOS देता रहा है युवाओं को अवसर आगे बढ़ने का। NIOS से पढ़ने वाले इन युवाओं ने किया है संस्थान को गौरवान्वित। दिव्यांगों ने बन के दिखाया है सबल और आत्मनिर्भर। NIOS के साथ आप भी जुड़िए NIOS के संग।
जीवन ये प्रकाशित करने, राहों को आलोकित करने, हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने। हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने। जीवन ये प्रकाशित करने, राहों को आलोकित करने।
धन साधन समय की सीमा से विद्यालय जो मुक्त हो, धन साधन समय की सीमा से विद्यालय जो मुक्त हो।
कभी पढ़े हम कहीं पढ़े, वे विषय की लोच से युक्त हो।
कभी पढ़े हम कहीं पढ़े, वे विषय की लोच से युक्त हो।
मित्रों हम उठे और जागे,
मंजिल आने की ध्वनि सुने। हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने।
जीवन ये प्रकाशित करने, राहों को आलोकित करने।
राष्ट्रीय मुक्त विद्यालय का है द्वार खुला सबकी खातिर। शिक्षा परीक्षा का अवसर एक बार ही क्यों मिलता फिर।
शिक्षा और परीक्षा का अवसर एक बार ही क्यों मिलता फिर। दुनिया में इसके केंद्र बहुत,
कोई मन चाहा केंद्र चुने। हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने। कोई मन चाहा केंद्र चुने। स्वयं बने, हम
घर बैठे पाएं राष्ट्रीय मुक्त विद्यालय शिक्षा संस्थान यानी NIOS में एडमिशन, वो भी एकदम आसान तरीके से, जिससे शिक्षार्थियों को होगी समय और धन दोनों की बचत। NIOS से शिक्षा कभी भी कहीं भी। शिक्षार्थियों, क्या आप जानते हैं NIOS में एडमिशन लेने का सरल और सुगम तरीका, जिससे शिक्षार्थियों को ऑनलाइन प्रवेश लेने में सहूलियत मिलती है। NIOS में प्रवेश की प्रक्रिया पूर्णतया ऑनलाइन है। शिक्षार्थी घर बैठे इंटरनेट द्वारा प्रवेश के लिए सबसे पहले NIOS की वेबसाइट www.nios.ac.in पर लॉगिन करें। अपना ईमेल आईडी और पासवर्ड डालकर अपना पंजीकरण करें। पंजीकरण के बाद लॉगिन करने पर ऑनलाइन प्रवेश हेतु आवेदन पत्र खुलेगा। आवेदन पत्र को निर्देशानुसार भरें और प्रिंट आउट लें। इस प्रिंट आउट पर अपनी फोटो संलग्न करें। ऑनलाइन प्रवेश के लिए शुल्क हेतु भुगतान के तरीके हैं। क्रेडिट कार्ड के द्वारा, डेबिट कार्ड के द्वारा, राष्ट्रीयकृत बैंक के ड्राफ्ट के माध्यम से, जो कि सचिव NIOS नई दिल्ली या नोएडा के पक्ष में देय हो। भरे हुए आवेदन पत्र के साथ साथ डिमांड ड्राफ्ट और संलग्न किए जाने वाले दस्तावेज हैं जन्म रजिस्ट्रार के जिला कार्यालय से जारी जन्म प्रमाण पत्र की सत्यापित प्रति, जिसमें जन्म तिथि अंकित हो, पिछले विद्यालय से प्राप्त विद्यालय छोड़ने का प्रमाण पत्र जिसमें आवेदक की जन्म तिथि लिखी हो। प्रवेश फॉर्म का प्रिंट आउट NIOS के संबद्ध क्षेत्रीय केंद्रों पर 10 दिनों में पहुंच जाना चाहिए, अन्यथा उचित दस्तावेज न लगे होने पर आवेदन फॉर्म रद्द किया जा सकता है। प्रवेश प्रक्रिया की पुष्टि होने के बाद शिक्षार्थियों को परिचय पत्र व अध्ययन सामग्री डाक द्वारा तुरंत पहुंचाई जाती है। ऑनलाइन प्रवेश एक बहुत ही सुगम और सुविधाजनक प्रवेश प्रणाली है। ऑनलाइन ऑन टाइम फॉर सेफ एंड सिक्योर एडमिशन।
हिंदुस्तान के हर कोने में नौजवानों के पास प्रतिभा है, उन्हें अवसर चाहिए।
NIOS देता रहा है युवाओं को अवसर आगे बढ़ने का। NIOS से पढ़ने वाले इन युवाओं ने किया है संस्थान को गौरवान्वित। दिव्यांगों ने बन के दिखाया है सबल और आत्मनिर्भर। NIOS के साथ आप भी जुड़िए NIOS के संग।
घर बैठे पाएं राष्ट्रीय मुक्त विद्यालय शिक्षा संस्थान यानी NIOS में एडमिशन, वो भी एकदम आसान तरीके से, जिससे शिक्षार्थियों को होगी समय और धन दोनों की बचत। NIOS से शिक्षा कभी भी कहीं भी। शिक्षार्थियों, क्या आप जानते हैं NIOS में एडमिशन लेने का सरल और सुगम तरीका, जिससे शिक्षार्थियों को ऑनलाइन प्रवेश लेने में सहूलियत मिलती है। NIOS में प्रवेश की प्रक्रिया पूर्णतया ऑनलाइन है। शिक्षार्थी घर बैठे इंटरनेट द्वारा प्रवेश के लिए सबसे पहले NIOS की वेबसाइट www.nios.ac.in पर लॉगिन करें। अपना ईमेल आईडी और पासवर्ड डालकर अपना पंजीकरण करें। पंजीकरण के बाद लॉगिन करने पर ऑनलाइन प्रवेश हेतु आवेदन पत्र खुलेगा। आवेदन पत्र को निर्देशानुसार भरें और प्रिंट आउट लें। इस प्रिंट आउट पर अपनी फोटो संलग्न करें। ऑनलाइन प्रवेश के लिए शुल्क हेतु भुगतान के तरीके हैं: क्रेडिट कार्ड के द्वारा, डेबिट कार्ड के द्वारा, राष्ट्रीयकृत बैंक के ड्राफ्ट के माध्यम से, जो कि सचिव NIOS नई दिल्ली या नोएडा के पक्ष में देय हो। भरे हुए आवेदन पत्र के साथ साथ डिमांड ड्राफ्ट और संलग्न किए जाने वाले दस्तावेज हैं जन्म रजिस्ट्रार के जिला कार्यालय से जारी जन्म प्रमाण पत्र की सत्यापित प्रति, जिसमें जन्म तिथि अंकित हो, पिछले विद्यालय से प्राप्त विद्यालय छोड़ने का प्रमाण पत्र जिसमें आवेदक की जन्म तिथि लिखी हो। प्रवेश फॉर्म का प्रिंट आउट NIOS के संबद्ध क्षेत्रीय केंद्रों पर 10 दिनों में पहुंच जाना चाहिए, अन्यथा उचित दस्तावेज न लगे होने पर आवेदन फॉर्म रद्द किया जा सकता है। प्रवेश प्रक्रिया की पुष्टि होने के बाद शिक्षार्थियों को परिचय पत्र व अध्ययन सामग्री डाक द्वारा तुरंत पहुंचाई जाती है। ऑनलाइन प्रवेश एक बहुत ही सुगम और सुविधाजनक प्रवेश प्रणाली है। ऑनलाइन ऑन टाइम फॉर सेफ एंड सिक्योर एडमिशन।